Don't tell me this is not good. You know what? I think I'm really inspired with the wine and the Rioja wine especially. I think I'm gonna take you right now to see where all begins in the Rioja winemaking. I think the best way for me to show you how the people of Rioja are in love with their wines is by taking you to the harvest of its most precious gift, the grapes. Take a look, picking up every cluster of grapes. They don't pick everyone, they only pick the ones that they are really, really ripe. Take a look at how beautiful this fruit is. Let me introduce you the Tempranillo grape. Even in Rioja, they will also use other grapes like Mazuelo, Graciano, Garnacha, but Tempranillo, without a doubt, is the king. And what you see now, we are breaking every grain of grape to make sure that it starts releasing the juices, the sugars that are going to start fermenting. And here I introduce you my good friend, Muga, one of the great winemakers, where he loves to share with his old friends the magic of winemaking. Es que es preciosa la bodega, Jolín. Here they are making the barrels, one by one. You know, many times when we drink red wine, we talk about toasty notes. Well, it's very important that we give the right toast to the inside of each barrel. So here we can see how slowly the wood inside starts getting toasted. Put your nose. Oh, it's a beautiful oaky toasted smell. That's what we achieve. This is the table where they pick and choose only the best grapes. And what I think is great to see Muga himself controlling with his two eyes, it seems, almost every single grape that goes into the making of their wines. I love hanging out with my friend Muga at his wonderful winery. This is one of the places I learn everything. How the wine is pumped into these gigantic oak barrels, how the sugar in the grapes starts fermenting into alcohol, and then into the big press. So already the wine that is being pressed goes into these barrels. And you know what happens? They don't like to filter their wines. So what they do? Well, let's say that all this solid material will, by sedimentation, go to the bottom of each barrel. So they're going to have to be doing what they call tetrasiega. In English, we call it racking. And now he's going to make sure that when he sees this, with the help of a beautiful candle, that you see the wine is clean, it's not oxidized, without the need of any filtering. And now let me show you a process that I find fascinating. And believe it or not, it's many centuries old. In this moment, they're separating the yolks from the whites because the egg whites, they use them here to clarify the wine. The egg whites, let's say a chemical reaction happens between the wine and the albumina in the egg whites. And by sedimentation, egg whites and any solid material starts going down to the bottom. And here is what you see, a very opaque kind of looking liquid. We don't want that. What we really want is this other thing, the wine that is on the top of the barrel, already clean, already shiny, and already very smooth. The bottles you see here, you know, they're gonna be in this cellar for sometimes over 2 years. Wine in Rioja, it's a family affair. I'm gonna be taking you to another place, this time not so much for drinking, but for eating. You'll see. I'm gonna enjoy this, yes? Oye, sois unos genios.